Angle terrible, y'all. Terrible. Angle better? Yeah, I like this angle. It's cool, I guess. Thumbnail time. Stay says, hi you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, I'm thirsty. And you know I got a bed. Stop playing. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. We're coming to you guys live today with a new video, something we've never done on this channel. Like literally, I don't think I've ever done a mukbang, however you want to call it. I don't think I've ever done one. I've always did like Q&As, get to know me tags, you know, updated life updates, all that stuff, but I've never done an actual like mukbang. So I'm super excited to come here today with you guys because it's just some things that have been like not talked about, not addressed. I haven't really been keeping you guys in the loop with myself. I've just been throwing information at you guys like randomly, but I've never sat down and told you guys everything that has been going on with my life because a lot of things have changed. So today I will be doing a seafood boil mukbang, and you guys, I've never had a seafood boil. I have like twice. I had a seafood boil once in Florida. It was disgusting. I couldn't even eat the whole thing. Like it gave me a headache so bad. And the second time I had it, it was okay, but it wasn't all that. So this will be my third time trying it, but I want to call it my first time because I never really got to enjoy it by myself. So we're gonna see how it tastes. I don't like seafood. I don't like crabs. I don't like shrimp. I don't like oysters or whatever other seafood there is. I don't like it. But for the sake of this video, I decided, hey, first time trying the seafood boil mukbang. So the other day on my story, I told you guys to ask me some questions, some topics, and we're going to be talking about that while I eat my seafood boil. I actually want to get into it because I got this like almost over an hour ago. So I don't want it to get cold, you know? Open this bad boy up. So in my seafood boil, I have eggs, sausage, potatoes, and crab legs. I can do me a crab leg, but I can't do me a shrimp leg. I just can't. All my OG seafood eaters, I know I'm probably eating this wrong, but hey, don't blame me. You eat that? I got this seafood boil from this place called Crafty Crab. I don't know if y'all got one of those at your house, but look at that meat. No homo. Crab legs are actually good. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't say, oh my god, I want some crab legs though. Like, that's just something I'm not gonna say. But I love the sausage and the egg that come in this. They're so good, y'all. I don't really care for the potatoes, but they just gave them to me anyway. Okay, everything tasting like something. It's tasting like something. I'm starving. I haven't ate shit all day, by the way. So, alright, it's valid. It's valid. Okay, it's valid. Alright, so now we can officially get into it. So, if you didn't do YouTube, what would your career be? That's really a hard question to answer because I don't know what I would be doing with my life if I didn't do YouTube. And as you all may know, I have a bunch of businesses, but they all basically stemmed from YouTube because YouTube has funded all of them. So I can't say, oh well, I'll be a waxer or I'll do treats because how the hell I'm gonna fund myself if I didn't have, you know, that back end. Probably like, I don't know. Like I really don't know. Like as a kid, I was never one of them kids that'd be like, oh, when I grow up, I want to do this, and that. I was never that. I did want to be a doctor for a short period of time, but as I got older, I didn't want to do it anymore because I don't really believe in their beliefs. If anything, I would be a holistic doctor, but that just comes with a lot. I don't know if I want to do that either. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but growing up, I used to host parties. So I used to be a party promoter for a very long time, way before YouTube. So I started off with that, but of course, who wants to be a party promoter for the rest of their life? Not me. They make good money, don't get me wrong, they make really good money, but I couldn't see myself doing something like that. However, I could see myself doing something in the industry, like the entertainment industry, whether it's being a publicist, an A&R, or a PR, like, you know, something like that I could see myself doing, or working in like somewhere where people gotta talk to people. That'll be me. But like I I don't know. I really don't know, y'all. And I'm so blessed that my life has worked out the way that it did, because I don't know what my job would be. I really don't know. I can't work for nobody else. I only had one job, and my job was working at Six Flags, and I worked there probably for about 2 months. I was so excited. I remember like it was yesterday. It was summer, whatever summer this was, and I was finally able to get a job. And I was like, yo, I need some money. Like, I just need this money to come in. So everybody in the DMV worked at Six Flags. Like, everyone and their mom worked there. So I was like, shit, I might as well apply too. So I applied, had my interview, got the job. They hired anybody, so got the job. I was working on rides, and when I say they was slaving me, y'all, they was slaving me. Like, I was literally working like 9 to 9, not even 9 to 9, because if the park closed at 9, you don't leave until like 10, 11. You gotta clean up, shut the ride down, and do like everything at the end of the day. It was times where I didn't get off till really late, all for like, I think I made like $6 an hour. My highest check, a lot of y'all not, it was probably like $200, and I worked like a bunch of hours, and that shit was like $200. I'm like, oh, well, no. After a while, I kept like taking off because I had shit to do. Like, I was doing parties and hosting and everything like that. I was like, you know what, this shit not for me. I didn't quit. They ended up firing me, but like not firing me. What Six Flags do is they'll fire you by taking you off the schedule. They're not gonna say, oh, you're fired. They'll just take off the schedule and never put you back on. I was like, shit, even better for me, because I don't want to work with y'all any fucking way. That shit was literally torture. That was my only job, and ever since I had that job, I just knew, like, I can't see myself working for nobody other than myself, because I didn't like the way they treated people. You can't do stuff when you want to do it. Like, I didn't like it. So to answer your question, what would I be doing if it wasn't YouTube? Probably some my pole. I know you mentioned you were moving. What happened? I planned on moving this month, like literally this month or next month, or this in the summer in general. I was gonna move to another state, relocate, all that good stuff, but things just didn't work out in my favor, and I was super upset. But you know, it is what it is, because one of my friends told me, shout out to MARLBORO, she told me, like, you know, when that timing does come, it'll be worth the wait, it'll be perfect, like, you know, it'll be just for you type shit, it won't be rushed. And I was like, damn, like, she really just hit a soft spot for me, because that's really some true ass shit. Because I just felt like me moving, it was a rush thing, even though I really do want to move. I want to move so bad, but you know, things just don't always happen the way you want them to. So I know God got bigger plans for me, so whenever that time comes for me, that's when it'll happen. All of my YouTube friends are moving out, getting their own shit. So proud of them. Princess J, Surreal, Java, Jenny, who else got their own place? Adri got her own shit, but she didn't have her own shit. Akila got her own shit. A lot of them got like their own shit for real, so too proud of them. Well, yeah, I feel like what happened was, and that's why I always tell y'all, keep y'all business fucking private, because if you talk about shit, it's not gonna fucking happen. And that's what I did. I kept telling everybody, oh, I'm moving here, I'm moving here, I'm moving here. I told them when I was moving, where I was moving to. I'm not going no damn where. I'm staying my ass in DC. So like, that shit just backfired. And you know, at this point it is what it is, because but when the time came too quickly, it was just December, now it's fucking May. I had other bills that had to be taken care of, other priorities. It wouldn't have been my best move to relocate to a new city at the moment and try to figure out my life. Like, I also realized that where I wanted to move, everybody, and I mean everybody, is trying to move there. I mean, I might as well stay it now, because I ain't fucking going. I'm not going there. I refuse to go there. But Atlanta, Georgia, everybody and their grandmother is moving to Georgia. It's like every time I turn around, it's like, oh, I'm going to Georgia, I'm going to Georgia, I'm going to Georgia. Why the fuck do all y'all want to go to Georgia? Don't get me wrong, I feel like Georgia is a really good spot for opportunities for people who are in that position. If you just going to be some fucking Instagram ass model, no shade. It's really no shade, but it's dead ass. Like, YouTubers I can see, actors I can see, rappers I can see, but bitch, if you trying to go to pursue a career in influencing like Instagram model, you're literally filling up the population and taking up space. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel, and it pissed me off because I really wanted to go there. It would have been great for me for opportunities. So like I said, everything is happening for a reason. So I'm not going there no more, because I don't want to be where everybody's fucking at. That was my whole point of relocating from here, because everyone from here, they're all trying to go to Atlanta and chase the same dream. So y'all have fun and everything, but it won't be me. I mean, my mind might change, but hopefully by the time I do move, people are moving out. But right now, I just feel like there's too many people trying to move there and do the same thing, so I don't even want no parts of that right now. What is your opinion on friends who be posting nobody there for me or I don't have anyone? Ugh, that's me. I'm that friend who posts shit like that. And I post stuff like that because I be dead ass. Like, I be speaking facts for real. Like, I don't say it just to say it. I say it because it's true. I feel like people, the friends that do post stuff like that, I feel like they're speaking their mind. Because like I said, I am that friend. I will make a post talking about like in my close friends, like, who want to go out? Anybody want to go to get drinks? Anybody want to do this and that? Dead silent. Nobody fucking responds. So that's why I always say, like, I don't have any friends, because I don't, for real. Like, I truly feel like I do not have friends. And you have friends for different things, you know, like, y'all see that meat? I feel like you have friends for different things. Like, you have your friends you will travel with, you have your friends you'll go out with, you have your friends who you got to eat with. But it's like, I don't have any of them. I feel like everybody be wishy-washy when it comes to me sometimes, and I just feel like people don't want to hang out with me. I don't know why, but let me try this corn. I don't like corn, so no. Ask your friend how they really feel, because I'm sure they'll tell you, like, I feel like you don't be there for me type shit, you know? And some people be speaking their mind. I won't necessarily say people don't be there for me. I just feel like I don't have friends, because when I want to do stuff, nobody want to do nothing. But on the weekend, everybody out with each other, but I'm missing. Do you plan on going back to school? For a while, I did plan on going back to school, but now, I don't know. I say I don't know because I'm currently working in aesthetics. I'm currently working in aesthetics. So with that, you know, it's school itself. So it's like, why would I go to school to get a degree and whatever when I want to pursue, you know, aesthetics and influencing and YouTube and stuff like that? I don't know, y'all. My mind is just all over the place when it comes to me having a career, because I can never just stick to one thing. I love to keep my hand in different things and learn how to do other stuff. So maybe one day I'll go back to school when my businesses are able to run themselves, but at the moment it can't happen. I'm too busy. Like, I'm literally too busy. Some days are less busier than others, but for school wise, it just wouldn't be possible. It just wouldn't be possible. I don't know though. I may enroll in the fall. I may just re-enroll for the fall. I told myself I was going to, but I don't know. I've been living life ever since I haven't been in school. Like, I haven't been stressed. I haven't been having no worries. Like, life has just been great as far as, like, on that tip. I don't think I'm gonna go back now, at least. Right now, at least. Because it's like, for what? What am I going for? You know? Just to say, oh, I did it. Oh, I got a degree. And I used to think that way for a long time. For a long time, I used to have this mindset of proving everyone wrong and doing stuff because people said I couldn't. But it's like, I don't need validation from nobody. Those out there listening, those who getting ready to go to college, dropped out of college, or want to go back to college, this is for you right here. Especially my ones who just got enrolled or got accepted or whatever. Congrats to y'all. Hats off to you. College is not hard. It's not hard on the academic tip, but it's hard mentally. It is hard mentally. College will take up most of your time, most of your day, most of your energy. If you ever get to a point where you feel like, I don't want to do it, I can't do it no more, keep trying until you really feel like, I can't do it. I'm not telling y'all to give up, but I'm definitely telling y'all to give it a good try until you feel like, just nah, like, no. And if you get to the point where you're like, nah, it is okay. College is not for everyone. Someone in my YouTube video commented and they was like, I went to college and my friends didn't and they make more than me. And that's a fact, because 90% of the people who go to college, their careers are not what they went to school for. I was in school for a biology degree. When the fuck was y'all gonna see me do something in science? Never. I don't want to try to go to college and think, oh, I have to do it because my parents want me to, or I'm the first generation college student. Like, you don't have to uphold no fucking standard for nobody. Do it for yourself. And that's where a lot of kids go wrong at, because they do shit for their parents, they do shit for people around them, and they don't do shit for themselves, which is why teen depression is so high in young folks, because They listen to everybody else around them and not themselves. And you do what's best for you. I also saw another post that someone said like, the business route is not for everyone. And that is a fact too, because having a business is hard as well. But I'm built for it. I wasn't built for school. I just couldn't do it. I mean, I could, but my time, I just couldn't do it. On the business tip, I can. Business was for me. School wasn't. And that's so fucking fine. I'm doing very well without it. Have you ever came across an influencer you didn't like? A couple. I have came across a couple influencers who I don't like. After meeting them, I do not like them. Everyone is not your cup of tea. You learn people, the more you be around them. Once you learn a person, it's like, damn, like, I don't like your energy. Like, I really don't want to be around you. Like, I don't fuck with you like that. I notice you're always working. Like, what do you do for fun? So when I do have free time, I love to go to sleep. That's fun to me. I love to go to sleep. I love to hang out with whoever wants to hang out with me. And you know, it's so rare that I get to hang out, which is why, like, when I say I want to go out and no one wants to do it, it's like, bro, like, I don't ever fucking go out. So, like, why the fuck nobody want to go out all of a sudden? But I like to go out, like, to a bar or a lounge. I love bowling. Bowling is very, very fun. And it's so funny because I used to not like bowling at all. But now I love to bowl. I love to watch Netflix on my free time. I love to watch YouTube. What else? Travel. That's mainly what I do on, like, my free time. Like, when I'm not working and I got free time, I got a little bit of coin to spend, I'm gonna travel. Speaking of travel, I go on vacation in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 6 days. Yep, I'm going out of town again. And what about it? Being in school, I couldn't do this shit, so now I'm doing it now because next year is grind time. Like, next year, I'm not going to be traveling as much because I'm trying to get my life together. Like, I'm trying to be in a home next year for myself. So, I'm not doing all that traveling shit next year or whatever, but this summer, it was up. It's up. Like, this summer, it's up. Next year, it's fucking crunch time. It is crunch time. If you want me to travel, I may gotta turn it down. Even though I love to do it, I know what I gotta do. And traveling is not something I have to do. What do y'all like to do in your free time? First of all, comment down below how old are y'all. Because I know, like, some of my subscribers are really, really young. But some of y'all are, like, close to my age. I'm 20. So, no cap. This seafood boil and got me a little full. I ate a good amount, I guess you can say. I'm still continuing to mukbang, of course, but I just can't eat no more of that. I would give it like an 8 out of It's good. The seafood boil itself, it was very good. It was good. I give it a 10 out of 10, but I wouldn't eat it again. Unless, like, someone says, like, oh, let's get seafood boils. Then I'm like, all right, okay, I'll get one. But, like, you're not going to hear me wake up and say, I want some crab legs or I want some seafood boil. Like, I'm not saying that shit. I'm not saying it. No matter how many times I try the seafood boil or I taste it, like, it's just not for me. I just can't, like, I'm not going to go to a restaurant and order seafood. Like, I can't. I will eat it if that's the only option, but I'm not going to prefer seafood. It was good, though. It was good, but no. So back to the school tip. How did you make a decision on what you wanted to do after school? I think that's what they're saying. Everybody in high school talks about college. Like, when you're in high school, college is brought up, like, literally every single day of the fucking week. So, for the whole entire school year. So, I was always had the mind, like, oh, college in the back of my head. And like I told you, I used to want to be a oncologist. So, I always had that in the back of my mind, like, alright, I'm going to go to college after school and pursue this career. But that career, that field, requires a lot of school. And I didn't think I would get into acting. I didn't think I would get into YouTube heavy. I didn't think I would get into none of this shit. So when I got into it and I realized that being a doctor was no longer my passion, it just, you know, that's when everything just took a turn. But all the way up until my 12th grade year, I always had it in the back of my mind, like, this is what I want to do. Because I had nothing else. I didn't know anything else to major in. Like, people major in business and shit like that. But I personally feel like majoring in business is very pointless, because you can literally learn how to do everything on the internet. You don't need to go into debt or take out loans for a business. You really don't. I personally feel like if you're not going to school to be a doctor, a lawyer, or nothing in that field, you really don't need it. You can learn everything like on the internet. You can't learn how to be a doctor on the internet or a lawyer, but to be a business owner, a successful one at that, you can literally look it up. There's a lot of people who did not go to college and are very, very, very successful. The fucking people in Forbes list, oh, them people didn't go to school. They just got that money. They just made that shit work. That's that. I mean, I guess like you just figure out what you want to do as you go. Some people just never know and they just never go to school, which is perfectly fine for them. On to the next. How is acting going? So for those who don't know, I am an actress. I've been an actress for over a year now. It just made a year probably in like February or so. But I've been an actress for over a year now, and things are going very well for me. They're going very, very, very well for me. Most people like me who are like just starting out acting, everything, they wouldn't be in the position that I am in. I have an agent. I'm a signed actress. I have a really, really good agent at that. So I get auditions literally every week. Like I'm auditioning for stuff every fucking week on big time shit like Stars, CBS, CW, like, you know, big shit. BET, not BET, big TV series. And even though if I didn't book that particular role, I'm still being seen. That's all the fuck that matters. These casting directors, they're seeing me. And as an actress, you know, you're gonna go through 1,000 auditions before you book that one good ass role. And all it takes is that one good role that you book for you to really like take off. So I'm still in the works, y'all. I'm new to this. I'm really new, but for a new person that's getting into it, like, I'm good. Like, I'm doing really, really well. I'm learning how to do better self-takes. I'm learning how to break down my script. I actually just had acting class on Monday. So I'm learning like a bunch of good techniques from my acting coach. Shout out Mark McKinnon. Shout out my other acting coach, Kimberly Crandu. Shout out my other acting coach, Mariska. I love them all. They have definitely helped me in a lot of ways to shape me into the upcoming actress that I am. So yeah, I love acting. Acting is a lot of work though, but I definitely love it. I love it. I never thought I would be an actress though. And the story behind that is so crazy because my acting, like my manager for acting, she was my teacher in middle school. No, not middle school. She was my teacher in elementary. She taught theater. So I was in her class because it was like a requirement. And then like when the pandemic happened, we reconnected, and I saw that she was an acting manager and she was doing like really good with her clients. Like they was doing some big shit. So I'm like, hold up, like I want to hop on this wave. Like I told her I want to try, like, you know, if you're willing to take me on, and you know, we'll give it a try and just see where life takes us. So we did it, and now I'm here. I have an upcoming movie that I am in that I have to go shoot next week, actually next week. So I'm gonna go do that next week, and you know, other than that, we're just auditioning and we're working. We're always working behind the scenes, whether you see it or not, or you don't, we're always working. Someone just asked me, what YouTuber would you not collab with? I don't really have a specific person who I wouldn't technically collab with. I've never necessarily done a collab on my channel because I just personally, I don't see the point. I feel like it has to make sense if y'all collabing, like you gain, I gain, you know, type shit. But I just never had the desire to want to collab with anyone. Let's take me and Nikayla for example. Me and Nikayla, first of all, I don't know how we met. I know it was on Instagram, but I don't know how we like got like this, because we're like this now. But we met on Instagram, and then like our first link up was a fucking vacation. We did a double vacation with her boyfriend, my boyfriend, and we went to Puerto Rico. Leading up to that, like we planned on doing a video on the resort. Like she was going to do like teaching me New York slang or some shit, but that never happened because we weren't trying to, we weren't in it for the clout or the gaining or the money. We really started fucking with each other. Like we was really like, we bonded that whole entire trip. And then after that, I feel like collabs aren't necessarily genuine. They're just, okay, I want to gain, you want to gain. Which is why when that didn't happen for us, it was fine because we knew where we wanted our friendship to go. It wasn't necessarily, oh, I want to leech off you, you leech off me. It was going to be a good look for the both of us, but it was never nothing forced. Like, oh, we need to film. Like, it was never forced. When we were in Atlanta on that girls trip, y'all, we had like an entire day filming. That was the most overwhelming thing that I've ever done in my life. It was so fucking overwhelming. It was like every hour someone had to film a new video, like film. And I get it, like it was work. I just feel like that shit was so chaotic. Like it was so chaotic. It was all over the place, and it was just like so forced. For real. Like it was nothing natural. A lot of people vlogged and everything. Like my video, y'all, my video that I did the prank calling with Lily, Java, Akayla, Princess J, and Jenny. I didn't have no intentions on doing like a truth or drink or a video necessarily like with collabing with everyone, because I just didn't, you know, I didn't want to. For real. I didn't feel like it. I was just gonna vlog that trip. We were actually at a seafood restaurant. I think it was called Juicy Crab. We were at Juicy Crab, and we were talking about like videos and everything, and everybody was like, you should do a calling prank, like you should do a prank video. And I'm like, now, like at this time I wasn't even doing pranks, like, so I was like, what, like do prank, what the fuck you talking about? And I was like, yeah, like, we should do a prank, I'm like, okay, like fine. So we went home that day, and it was like late as shit. It was probably like 12 a.m. so we went to the Airbnb and we filmed, like, and that shit was so natural. And that's what I'm talking about. Like when you have in your head, oh, I'm going to collab with somebody, like it's going to be strictly business, which is fine. But I just personally feel like I'd rather have a friendship with someone than a business friendship, I guess, because I love genuine people. I love to be around genuine people. Like if you just try and make money off of me, I make money off of you, like it's not going to go anywhere. I don't even know what the question was, but that's the answer. Do you have any side effects you dislike about YouTube? The only thing I don't like about YouTube necessarily is editing. I hate editing my videos because I have so much other things that I'm dealing with, like, you know, all my business and everything. So I can't necessarily always edit when I feel like it. But other than that, no, I love YouTube with all my heart. A lot of YouTubers are like quitting because they're like, it's taking a toll on them. I'm like, and I can't speak for everyone because, you know, everyone's situation is different. But I just feel like YouTube is literally my outlet. I have grown ever since I've been on this platform. Like I'm turning into a little woman, like, and I'm so proud of myself because I got to witness my growth. I love digging into my past because my past, that is what made me, y'all. Every chance I get, I will tell y'all I was a messed up kid. I was in trouble every week, suspended, sneaking out, sneaking people in. Like I was just terrible, like all over the place, terrible. And that's why I will always fuck with y'all heavy and fuck with YouTube heavy, is because YouTube literally saved my life. I was in a very, 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 very dark space, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to be here no more. I want to express myself, and I want to become a content creator and be the voice for other, you know, teen girls and shit like that. That's how it started, and here I am today, flourishing. Like I never thought it would get this far. I didn't think I would have almost over 500,000, you know, followers and shit. But I'm just so blessed, and I'm so grateful, which is why, like, I would never abandon you guys, because y'all never abandoned me. Y'all stayed down, y'all watched me grow. So I would never, like, ever quit, or I would never have a dislike about YouTube. Story time on your first time getting drunk. My first time getting drunk, how old was I? I think I was 19. It was me and my boyfriend's 1-year anniversary, and we had a Henny bottle. But actually no, because I didn't even get drunk. I was not drunk, so skip. It was my boyfriend's 21st birthday in Miami, and this was like when Casamigos was like, this was last year actually. So this is when Casamigos was like popping, like it just came out type shit. So I have never been drunk before, like ever. Like I always wanted to try it, but like I've been high before, and I don't like the way it feels to be high. So I always thought like being high and being drunk were like similar to each other. So I was like, yeah, I'm just not gonna fuck with the lick. Not gonna fuck with the lick. Everybody talking about Casamigos. So I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna try the Casamigos. Yeah, when I say we were fried off the Casamigos in Miami, we were literally fried. Like I'm talking dumb. We had a bottle and we was just taking shots because we was playing a game, and that shit, boom, like that shit hit so fast, y'all. Like, oh my god. And then ever since then, like whenever I go out, I may have me a drink or 6. I don't condone underage drinking though, so I'm just being honest though. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna bullshit y'all, but I'm just keeping it 100. And half the time, like when I drink, it be mostly out the country, so there's like no age limit for real out the country, so that's usually like when I drink. And if I go to a restaurant out here, I'll get me a drink, but it's nothing like major. Like I'm not gonna get like I'm not gonna be drunk at a restaurant type shit. When do you plan on having kids, and how many do you want plus the gender? I personally feel like when I have kids, I feel like I'm gonna have all boys. That's just how I feel. I don't see myself having a girl. I see myself having strictly boys, being surrounded by all boys. And I say that because growing up, like when I was in these fake me out relationships, I didn't necessarily know what it was like to be loved correctly, you know, not love yourself. And I just heard that when you have a son first, it means that God needed to show you real love or something like that, so I just always thought like, okay, I'm gonna have all boys, or I want to have a boy first. But I honestly don't care what I have, girl, boy, I don't care. I don't have a particular gender that I want on the first go around. I don't care. I just pray for a healthy little baby, little tiny baby, and yeah, that's that. When do I want to have kids? I want to have kids when I'm married, but heavy on the butt, you know, everything don't always work out in your favor. But I will say I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't be as scared to raise a child if I'm in my own place. So let's say, God forbid though, when I move out and I get pregnant when I move out, I will be okay. I'll be okay because at that point, I have my own spot, so I'm not in mommy or daddy house trying to raise a baby. I'll be in my own spot. I'll have, you know, my money, and I personally feel like having a baby, oh, I just know I'm gonna be on grind mode like this, because I'm already on grind mode with no baby. So I can just imagine like when I do have a baby, I'm gonna be girl, y'all gonna really hate me. Then y'all gonna really hate me because I'm gonna be having shit. I'm gonna be the next Kylie Jenner in that bitch. Like I'm gonna have so many things for my kid, like, because I don't want my kid to want for nothing. I never had to want for nothing, so I don't want my kid to. And I want to be able to provide for my kid and buy them shit. But definitely not now. I don't want kids this year or next or the year after that. I just have too much going on, and I don't have, you know, the time to put my life on hold for a kid right now. It may sound selfish, but it is. Like, having a kid is, like, having a kid, you can't be selfish with that. So, with your time and your, you know, stuff like that. So, I know I'm not prepared to have a kid right now. So, I don't want one right now. Shout out to all the teen moms doing that shit, though. And this is going to be the last question topic or whatever. I feel like every question someone always asks me about a baby, like, what the fuck, this is the most babyish generation I've ever met in my life. Like, everybody want a baby, or everybody popping out with a baby. Like, shit, no thanks. As an entrepreneur, of course, you love everything you do, but what's your favorite? I just answered this question in my last video. My favorite thing to do is make my treats. I love to make people happy. I love to put a smile on people's face. I love surprises. So when I do my treats, 9 times out of 10, they're all like surprises for people, and I just see the outcome of my work, and it just makes my heart like warm. It just makes me so happy that I really have this creative mindset. Neither one of my parents are fucking creative. They don't have a creative bone in their body. So how it got passed down to me, I don't know, but I'm so creative when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I could really be a creative director, and that may be something that I get into later down the road, but like, I really have a creative ass mind. So that's really like my favorite thing to do, because it's just fun. It's not fun when you have 50 orders like I do this week for Mother's Day, but it's still fun. I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. So you guys, we have reached the end of my mukbang. This was really fun. I love talking to you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, of course, because I definitely did. It's been a while since I've last like sat down and talked to you guys, but I would do it again. Like, I literally would do it again. I'm gonna start doing some more sit down videos because I like to be really intimate with y'all, and I'm also trying to be, you know, consistent with my videos more, because again, like I said, I love YouTube, so I need to put my best foot forward more, because I know I can be better than what I'm doing right now. But thank you guys for watching today's video. I love y'all more than life itself. You guys have shaped me in ways that I can't even imagine or can explain. So thank y'all. I love y'all.
So what's up, YouTube? I took over Tommy's mukbang seafood boil since she didn't want it. It's time for me to crush.